Hi there, I'm Brian Swadaway, also known as meteorologist Brian James, and I've been doing weather from my front room, the green screen in my front room for about the last 2 years or so. So I want to kind of give you a tour of how I do it, and hopefully this will help answer some questions. And even if not afterwards, certainly ask them. I'll do my best to answer them. You can see Dagmar's on right now. She's doing the weather normally. If on the weekends I'd be doing the weather, and that's typically what I'm set up for here with a real-time display of what's going on from the control room at KNSD, and then I have their graphics, their Max computer on TeamViewer, and I control it remotely just using a typical little clicker and a little USB dongle to plug into, have a clicker so that I can advance the graphics, have a wireless microphone. I also have a little adapter on the phone itself. Now the phone is in a ring light, so I've got one ring light, and then I've got 4 of the LED lights that I've got set up, and I've got a couple of floor lights as well, just to illuminate the green screen sufficiently. And I also have a monitor behind that also allows me to see what's going on in the control room. But this whole configuration allows me to broadcast from pretty much any station in the country as long as they have the right setup. And I can work with them and get them configured. And if you want to get yourself configured and set up with this, reach out to me, let me know. I'll do my best to help you out, get set up, and get you up and rolling.
Wind, of course. The wind is still howling. That's because we have an area of low pressure south of us, a ridge of high pressure north of us. It's kind of like having 2 banks of the river. When they're far apart, the water flows slowly, but once you push those banks together, that same volume of water has to go through that same area, but it's a more compressed area, so it has to go faster. And our atmosphere, the air in the atmosphere, acts like a fluid, so that's what happens. We're squishing the banks together, and that's why we had those strong Santa Ana winds for today. That low is going to move away, and we'll have much quieter, less wind coming up for the day tomorrow. Look at the rain forecast for the next 7 days. Not worried about rain at all. Temperatures are going to be pretty comfortable tomorrow. We drop down a little bit on Friday, go back up over the weekend, drop down a little bit early next week, headed toward Thanksgiving, Thursday and Friday, mid to upper 70s for the inland valleys. That's not too shabby at all. So for those Thanksgiving festivities and the shopping afterward, should have some good weather for both.